Alright, today I'm going to talk about CPR and how, why I think everyone should become trained in CPR, because CPR can save a life. And today I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to show you the steps on how to perform CPR. I'm going to give you a little bit of statistics about CPR, and then ways you can get trained in CPR. And before I start, I want to share two personal stories that are related to CPR. The first of which is my cousin. He was walking in New York, and he stopped like those little vendors, and he bought a shish kebab, and as he was eating his shish kebab, he choked on it. And the person, the vendor, the guy that was selling it, got it out, and then he went into convulsions, and then he went to sudden cardiac arrest. And then, unfortunately, the EMS didn't arrive, soon enough, and he ended up passing away because, the vendor didn't know how to perform CPR. And then the second story has to do with myself. I'm a lifeguard, I'm trained in CPR, and I was surfing one day when the beaches were closed, and there was an old man that was swimming, and he got caught in a rip, and then I'm sitting on the beach on my board, and some guy's like, "Yo, can we borrow your surfboard? There's a guy drowning out there." So I was like, "Alright, whatever." So I grab my surfboard, and I see him, so I paddle out to him, I grab him, and he's not breathing, he's not talking to me or anything. So I grab him, put him on my surfboard, and then I just surf him back to the shore, and immediately I put him on his back, and then I started performing CPR. I performed CPR for about 2 minutes until the water EMS, the Jersey Shore EMS crew came, and then they took over with the AED shots, the pads that you put on your chest, and eventually he lived, and I feel like I had a big part in his saving his life. So first, now I'm going to talk about the steps of CPR. There's compressions, check the airway, and breathing. Now the ratio of compressions is you want to do at least 30 compressions for every 2 breaths. And how you do it is you take your hand and you interlock your hands and you keep your elbows locked, and then you just pump on the middle of the chest right here. And you want to do at least 100 compressions per minute. And a common song is the Bee Gees song, Staying Alive. So you're staying alive like that. So 100 times per minute. And what CPR is, CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation, and what it is that it pumps oxygen into your blood to keep you alive through mouth-to-mouth and chest compressions, and it's performed when someone stops breathing or the heartbeat just stops. Now I have common causes of people needing CPR, which is choking, drowning, having a heart attack, suffocation, electric shock, and drug overdose, severe allergic reaction. My brother, actually, he was driving back home from a baseball game with my cousin, and my cousin was allergic. I forget what he got allergic to. And he was driving, and all of a sudden he pulled over on the parkway, he put the car in park, and then he just stopped. And then my brother had to perform CPR on him, and again, the EMS came, and he lived. Now I'm going to go into some statistics. Nearly 383,000 people nearly 383,000 out of hospital sudden cardiac arrests occur per year, and 88% of cardiac arrests happen at home. When having effective bystander CPR, which is just someone that's around that knows how to perform CPR, doing CPR immediately after sudden cardiac arrest can double or even triple a person's chance of survival. And unfortunately, only 32% of these victims receive CPR from a bystander, and unfortunately, they pass away. And I have less than 8% of people who suffer from cardiac arrest outside the hospital survive. And what this right here is a CPR timeline. This is very important because a typical EMS call will usually take from about 6 to 8 minutes. And with this, if you're going to sudden cardiac arrest and you receive CPR within 4 minutes, your brain damage is very minimal. It's very unlikely. And anything from 4 to 10 minutes, brain damage is possible. And if you don't receive any CPR within 10 minutes or more, you're just brain dead. So now I'm going to go to how you can receive CPR training. You can go to the American Heart Association, American Red Cross. You can do it online. Certain jobs require that you know CPR, so you can get it through working. So I spoke about CPR, why I think it's very important for everyone to become certified in CPR. He showed you the steps, and I hope you guys actually take this into consideration because it's very important because it can save someone's life. And I want to leave you on the famous CPR quote is, "The life you save with CPR is most likely someone that you love." And that's it. Thank you.